VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
Don't look at me like that, Steve. It's polishing the helmet. Hey, clean as a whistle. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like this. How are we doing, everyone? It is Kev Ashford. This is VanCam, the biggest, the world's biggest, most independent Manchester United VanCam. Probably because I don't really know of any others, but you're very welcome. How are you doing? Happy Friday to you if you're watching on Friday when the video is first released. Oh, it's that time of the week, man. And Manchester United have beaten Celta Vigo 1-0 at Celta Vigo's ground. What a bit of crack that was at half time playing the A-team. I was sat at home watching it. I was gutted I wasn't there, man. All the fans, all the United fans. Anyway, less of that. I'm trying to cut the minutes down this week. The performance, if anything, I know you're going to say you can't be negative, but I'm sure you'll agree. The only thing we can sort of take from a negative side was that we didn't put the tie to bed last night, which was Thursday. Yeah. But yeah, we didn't put it to bed. I mean, we could have been 2 or 3-0 up at half time and we would have been out of sight. We could have rested players in the Europa League next week, but now we've got Arsenal at the weekend, and I honestly think that he is going to rest players for the Arsenal game, because the Europa League now, we are, what, 2 games away now, in the driving seat to go to the final, but 2 games away from winning a trophy, which we'd never won before, and getting into the Champions League. So the Europa League's taken on a whole new sort of importance and significance, I think. The performance, like I say, really good. It's been the story of our season. At least to Christ we didn't draw the game 1-1 after going 1-0 up. You know, their keeper had a really good game, which we're becoming used to now. Every keeper that seems to play against United has a game of his life. Maybe he was a bit at fault for the goal, but Rashford, woohoo! Yeah, that was a finish. Really surprised actually, because there was a few senior players or more senior players stood over the ball, and Rashford, only what, 19 years old, has actually said, nah, I'm having this one, mate. And he does that. You can't argue with it, man. The confidence in him at such a young age. He is going to be, well, he already is a cracking player, but it's frightening to think that he's yet to, you know, hit his prime, and he will develop as a player as well at United, hopefully. But yeah, happy with the performance. Bailey again shows how important he is for United at the back. And I did say it in the last video about Pogba. That's what we missed. Everyone's saying that Pogba brings nothing to the party, he's a waste of money and all that. Pogba was instrumental in the midfield. Really unlucky. Could have had a couple on another night, but didn't. And yeah, that is my thoughts. Let's crack on with the show. This is VanCam, like I said, the world's not so famous VanCam. I think we're going to kick the show off with Fellini watch. Yeah, let's kick it off with Fellini watch. Hey, I like you. It's not Borat. This is Fellini watch. Right, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm cutting Fellini watch down this week. I've decided I'm going to edit it and just throw a few bits in, maybe. I don't know, we'll see how we go anyway. But he did play against Celta Vigo. Somebody did tell me after the match, because I didn't even notice, man. He was at that shit again, chasing shadows. He's just got one of them faces that you really want to punch repeatedly. I mean, the thing with Fellaini is, he is dog shit. He's a bushy head, funny face, piss flat excuse for a footballer. And then he got sent off against Man City. Don't even get me started on that, man. But, like I said, it's just never going to be a favourite of mine. I don't like his face. And he's at a football club and he can't play football. So explain that one to me. Yes, that was Fellini watch. Yeah, Fellini watch. It was Fellini watch, folks. Nearly got the words mixed up there. Next in the old VanCam show, got a bit of a debate. So we're going into VanCam's heated debate, which involves Roy Keane and a few comments that he's made. So here it is, man. Run the... yeah. Yeah, everyone, man. This is the big VanCam debate. This week, Royston, old Roy Keane, has come out and basically does what he does best these days. He's trying to make a bit of a name for himself, and he loves nothing more than sticking the boot in on Man United. I think he enjoys it more than what he did sticking that boot in on Alfie Inga Haaland. But anyway, Roy Keane, if you've not heard it, if you've fallen off the edge of the world or something, Roy Keane's basically come out and said that he cringes at teams like Manchester United. He did name drop the bin dippers, Liverpool, and also Chelsea, saying that we celebrate finishing fourth or in the top four as if we've won a trophy. Come on, Royston, man, have a day off. Jesus, man. I tell you one thing, I don't speak for everyone, but I have never celebrated finishing fourth. I was lucky enough to grow up in a time when United were absolutely brilliant, winning shitloads of trophies. Spoilt, man, I was spoilt. But I never actually remember turning into some kind of Arsenal fan where at the end of the season getting all giddy, you know, like you've, you know, fought off relegation or something. You know, what's that to celebrate? But top four, would we really celebrate at the end of this season if we finished top four? I'd be happy. But I still think we would have underachieved in a season like this season if we don't make the Champions League. You won't find me on the last day of the season, even if we score a last-minute goal that puts us into the Champions League on goal difference. Yeah, I'll be happy, but I'm not going to go out on the lash and start, you know, like bragging about it and that, because Roy Keane is right. It isn't a trophy. But why has Roy Keane decided to basically bring United into this and say that United fans, he cringes at them and he can't believe that we would celebrate finishing fourth? Listen, Keane, old lad, I absolutely adore you, or I did when you played in the red shirt United. You give your all, and we could do with a player like that now. Get a bit of a rocket up Martial's arse, you know, Rashford when his head's down, somebody, a captain, a leader, a legend. That's exactly what you are, what you were, maybe. Because honestly, the bullshit that comes out of Keano's mouth these days, it's all aimed at United. Anytime we're in Europe or whatever and he's commentating or whatever, guest presenter in the studio, he loves nothing more than slagging United off. Now, is it because he's bitter at the way he got treated and fucked off from United? Because he said some really bad things, probably no different to what a lot of fans were thinking at the time about certain players like Kieran Richardson. But, you know, he did say them things and ultimately he paid the price for it. I'll never forget, Keano is the one reason that we won the treble in '99. That game in Turin, the game of his life, he picked up the yellow card and still went on to see us through to the final, knowing he'd miss it. You know, he didn't do a John Terry style, I'll put my kit on, you know, and celebrate at the end. You know, he was quite embarrassed. He had his suit on him and Scholes. He was suspended for the '99 Cup final. But come on, the big question really is, I mean, am I being funny? Am I being hard on Keane? Or do you think he is bitter about his exit from United and that's why he spouts so much shit about us in the press? Get in the polls. Let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, drop in on the poll and make sure you comment as well. Let me know if I've lost the plot or it's Keano. Yeah, that was the big VanCam debate. Nice one. So, that was the big VanCam debate. So get involved in the polls, in the comments, whatever. Yeah. I'm going to finish the show, as always. It's a segment that does take up a bit of time, but it's always a belter, and no doubt I'll get the piss taken out of me. But this, my friends, my furry-headed hound dog, whatever, it's your comments. Let me fly you to the moon. Yeah, man, we're here. This is Kev Ashford. I've already introduced myself earlier. I've just lost the plot completely. Last part of the show, man. Yes, you will be glad to know. But it is that time of the week. It is your comments. And this, my friends, is your chance for you shower of sarcastic wankers to get your say on anything United. But the majority of it seems to be aimed at me. Piss takes, lookalikes, and all round stuff that gets me down. But I don't give a shit, so let's crack on with it. The iPad is out. First comment of the week, Lewis Wells. So these are all comments from the last video. It's the only way you're getting you know your comment read out. Lewis Wells said, Kevin Ashford rocking the Morrissey quiff. Cheeky, man, cheeky. There was a bit of a quiff going on, like, but nothing too severe. Nothing that's going to start making me crack out. I was happy in the haze of a drunk. You know, Dan, he was up next. Dan! You know that? Yeah, bit of Partridge. He said, it's funny how Fellaini is still a United player. It's hilarious, mate. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. The funniest joke. Stand-up comedian, just walk out there. You try to grab the crowd. Just stand there and say, Marouane Fellaini is a Man United player. Crowd will be in raptures, man. You'll raise the roof. Next up was Tony Stracker. Yes. Not had a comment from this fella before, but he said, so Kev, I heard you scored your 100th goal in the Premier League the other day for Stoke. Congrats, bro. Peter Crouch, is that what you're getting at, Tony, lad? Have a day off, lad. Have a day off. Get it all the time. Oh my God, it's only Antoine Griezmann in the YouTube comments. Jesus Christ, man. You alright? Yeah. He said, love that, you cheeky bastard. Everyone's loving that at the minute. I'm getting t-shirts, copyright. Cheeky bastard. Anyway, Eric Hackanson. Yeah, you know the score, mate. He said, so I was watching the PFA Awards the other day, and as they presented the PFA Award for Merit, I said, holy shit, look at that, Kev got an award. Then I realised it was Beckham. I don't know how I keep getting these two confused, or those two confused. That's what I'm talking about, sunshine. That could be the best lookalike we've ever had. Not sure everyone will agree, but as an ego boost, the head has just swelled out a bit, and I feel so much better about life. Blue skies and nice comments. Elf, the gaming elf, he's always on. He or she, whatever you are, mate. He said, hi Kev, agree with you, mate. Some United players can't look themselves in the mirror and say they have given 100% effort in some games this season. That should be the bare minimum. Also, that bloke is taking the piss saying you look like Ribery. Take no notice. This was off last week's lookalike. If you weren't watching, you knew. Somebody claimed that I look like Frank Ribery, for Christ's sake, man. And it proper pissed me off. High five, like it. Do more videos with the United stand. If you've watched, you'll probably know that we're not, well, there's no messages or whatever being sort of thrown back and forward anymore. I've kind of lost contact with them now. They know I was prepared to do them, but hey, oh, there you go. Next one. What does that say now? Kev, please go to more Sunday United stand shows. I did enjoy doing them. Anyone that used to watch, they used to message me after and say, nice one, really enjoyed it. It's up to them, I've told you. Get on to them, man, and see what they're at. See what the score is. Here we go. Manchester United 81 said, Kev, your Irish accent is mint when singing songs. Keep it going. So, whether your plumber is backy or bricky or a team just down the road, or a shower of lads coming back from the rails and a crowd are on your own. Listen, I grew up in County Levenshulme, it's in Manchester, but everyone thinks they're Irish, it's great. Everyone sits around listening to Irish songs, sat in Irish pubs, whether it be the Fiddler's Green or the Horseshoe, whatever. There's mighty times, and there's times when I've sung a song, broke it out, grown men, middle-aged men, old men, shedding tears because I sing so beautifully. Bruce McIntosh, yes, he said, fucking rights, Kev, my girlfriend was totally impressed when you read my comment about foreign VanCam fans. You are a good, honourable man. That's because last week he said I never say anything about people, well, I don't really call them fans, just people, you know, that in other countries and that, which I do appreciate, and thank you very much. Right, what are we into now? Oh, Adrian Smith on Twitter, he sent through a picture saying was trawling the internet and came across this Ryan Giggs having his photo with the legendary Kevin Ashford, yeah? See what he's done there? He's not called Giggs a legend, he called Kevin Ashford. You're definitely getting a few high fives for that, mate. Yeah, stop that now. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, Laura Ali Big Chick on the Twitter, she copied me in saying it's Tintin, the cartoon version of Kevin, and the picture. Yeah. Tell me what you think. That is it. That is it for your comments and the end of the show. What is this? An electronic email. Box that off then. From Phil Unsworth saying, Kev mate, to save you the trouble of googling Ming the Merciless, I found this picture for you. Remarkably similarity, I'm sure you'll agree. And this picture. That is one scary mofo. How does that even look like me? Now 10 out of 10 for the detail of VanCam logo and the hard hat on the head of, what is he called? What is he? Bruce Ming the Merciless. Never seen this guy before. How does it look like me? It has proper pissed me off, this one. Look at the size of his ears and what's going on with his tash and beard thing, and he looks like he's got eyeliner on, which I would never wear, you cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! Oh my God. Phil Unsworth, you've finished me off. I've had, from Beckham to Merciless, Ming the Merciless, I cannot keep doing this. I will have a heart attack live on VanCam 1 week. That is it. Your comments. Thanks very much for everybody that participated and sent the shit in this week. Whether you agree or like it or whatever, it does make up part of the show, and it's a roller coaster of emotions for the big man Kev. I don't know whether I can take it anymore. So get the comments in. We'll see if we can get them read out next week if you've not had a comment read out. But it is a big deal if it gets read out, because I don't read them all out, because if I did, it would take all day. Make sure you like, subscribe, share and comment on the video. And that's pretty much it. It's Arsenal. Oh my God, man. It's Arsenal this weekend on Sunday. Will he rest the team? Or the team? Will he rest players with one eye on Celta Vigo? Possibly, because I personally believe winning the Europa League now is the easiest route to achieving a Champions League place. Let me know what you think. Like I say, oh, and on Facebook, on Google, Tinder, not on Tinder, you know, all the social media outlets, look them up. Kevin Ashford 7, whatever, VanCam, get on YouTube, do whatever you want, man, but enjoy your weekend, and let's hope we can beat you, Arsenal, because if we do, Arsenal Fan TV will have a complete meltdown, and it will really make my Sunday night, because there's nothing better than watching that guy going, you know what I mean, blood, yeah, Man United, fucking shit, blood, you get me, fam? You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your weekend. If you're drinking beer, don't at the goat, because nobody likes goats. Said it last week. Who likes goats? You know, if you're choosing a favourite animal, it's a cat or a dog or something like that. Maybe even a horse. Goats, they just get overlooked because they just act like a goat, don't they? And nobody likes people that act the goat. Talking complete and utter bollocks now. Arsenal at the weekend. Come on, United! Let's do these, Cockneys! It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.